Spencer Tracy, years of life, 1900 to 1967. Age, 67, notable works, Captain's Courageous, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, Inherit the Wind. Cultural impact, renowned for his naturalistic acting style, Tracy was one of the most respected actors of his time, winning 2 consecutive Academy Awards for Best Actor. Current status, passed away in 1967. Gary Cooper, years of life, 1901 to 1961. Age, 60, notable works, High Noon, Sergeant York, Mr. Deeds Goes to Town. Cultural impact, embodied the strong, silent type of American hero, winning 2 Academy Awards and becoming a symbol of integrity and stoicism. Current status, passed away in 1961, John Barrymore. Years of life, 1882 to 1942, age 60. Notable works, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Grand Hotel, 20th Century Cultural Impact. A member of the illustrious Barrymore family, he was celebrated for his stage and screen performances, earning the nickname The Great Profile. Current status, passed away in 1942. William Holden. Years of life, 1918 to 1981. Age 63, notable works, Sunset Boulevard, Stalag 17, The Bridge on the River Kwai. Cultural impact. Known for his versatility and charisma, Holden won an Academy Award and was one of the top box office draws of the 1950s. Current status, passed away in 1981, Van Johnson. Years of life, 1916 to 2008. Age, 92, notable works, A Guy Named Joe, The Caine Mutiny, Brigadoon. Cultural impact, portrayed the quintessential all-American boy next door, becoming a heartthrob during World War II. Current status, passed away in 2008. Joseph Cotton. Years of life, 1905 to 1994. Age, 89, notable works, Citizen Kane, The Third Man, Shadow of a Doubt. Cultural impact. A frequent collaborator with Orson Welles, Cotton was known for his suave demeanor and compelling performances. Current status, passed away in 1994, John Garfield. Years of life, 1913 to 1952, age 39. Notable works, The Postman Always Rings Twice, Body and Soul, Gentleman's Agreement. Cultural impact. A pioneer of method acting in Hollywood, Garfield brought a raw intensity to his roles, influencing future generations of actors. Current status, passed away in 1952, Don Murray. Years of life, 1929 to 2024. Age, 95, notable works, Bus Stop, Advise and Consent, The Bachelor Party. Cultural impact, known for his ethical commitment both on and off screen, Murray tackled controversial themes and brought depth to his characters. Current status, passed away in 2024, Robert Taylor. Years of life, 1911 to 1969. Age, 58, notable works, Waterloo Bridge, Quo Vadis. Camille. Cultural impact. With his classic good looks and commanding presence, Taylor was a leading man in both romantic dramas and historical epics. Current status, passed away in 1969. Tyrone Power. Years of life, 1914 to 1958. Age 44, notable works, The Mark of Zorro, Blood and Sand, Witness for the Prosecution. Cultural impact. A swashbuckling hero and romantic lead, Power's charisma and versatility made him one of the most popular actors of his era. Current status, passed away in 1958, James Cagney. Years of life, 1899 to 1986, age 87, notable works, Yankee Doodle Dandy, White Heat, Angels with Dirty Faces. Cultural impact. Known for his energetic performances and distinct voice, Cagney was one of the most versatile and dynamic actors of the 1930s and 40s. Current status, passed away in 1986, Lou Ayres. Years of life, 1908 to 1996. Age 88. Notable works, All Quiet on the Western Front, Johnny Belinda, Dr. Kildare series. Cultural impact. Gained fame through his role as a pacifist soldier and became a conscientious objector in Bob Lowe 2, a stance that influenced public debate at the time. Current status, passed away in 1996. Charles Boyer, Years of Life, 1899 to 1978, age 79, notable works, Gaslight, Algiers, Love Affair. Cultural impact. A French actor who became a suave icon of romance in classic Hollywood cinema, admired for his charisma and sophistication. Current status, passed away in 1978. Randolph Scott, Years of Life, 1898 to 1987. Age 89, notable works, Ride the High Country, 7 Men from Now, Western Union. Cultural impact, one of the defining stars of the Western genre, known for his stoic presence and traditional masculinity. Current status, passed away in 1987, George Brent. Years of life, 1899-1979, age Notable works: Dark Victory, The Great Lie, Jezebel. Cultural impact: often cast opposite Bette Davis, Brent was known for his dependable, gentlemanly roles during the golden era of Warner Bros. Current status: passed away in 1979. Melvyn Douglas, years of life, 1901 to 1981, age. Notable works: Hud Ninochka, Being There. Cultural impact: a two-time Oscar winner, Douglas transitioned from suave romantic leads in the 30s to powerful supporting roles in later decades. Current status: passed away in 1981. Franchot Tone, years of life, 1905 to 1968, age 63. Notable works: Mutiny on the Bounty, Five Graves to Cairo, Dangerous. Cultural impact: a founding member of the group theatre, Tone brought depth and intelligence to his film roles, especially in the 1930s. Current status: passed away in 1968. Clifton Webb, years of life, 1889 to 1966, age 77. Notable works: Laura, Cheaper by the Dozen, The Razor's Edge. Cultural impact: known for his refined, witty screen persona, Webb was a late bloomer in cinema and became an icon of the 1940s and 50s. Current status: passed away in 1966. Alan Ladd, years of life, 1913 to 1964, age 51. Notable works: Shane, This Gun for Hire, The Blue Dahlia. Cultural impact: a leading man with a brooding intensity, Ladd was best known for westerns and noir thrillers. His performance in Shane is considered iconic. Current status: passed away in 1964. Brian Donlevy, years of life, 1901 to 1972, age 71. Notable works: Beau Geste, The Great McGinty, Wake Island. Cultural impact: known for tough guy roles and military characters, Donlevy brought gritty realism to his films during wartime America. Current status: passed away in 1972. Joel McCrea, years of life, 1905 to 1990, age 85. Notable works: Sullivan's Travels, Foreign Correspondent, Ride the High Country. Cultural impact: revered for his humble charm and steady performances, McCrea was a reliable presence in westerns and comedies alike. Current status: passed away in 1990. Frederick March, years of life, 1897 to 1975, age 77. Notable works: Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, The Best Years of Our Lives, A Star is Born. Cultural impact: two-time Oscar winner, noted for his complex portrayals and refusal to be typecast. Current status: passed away in 1975. Dana Andrews, years of life, 1909 to 1992, age 83. Notable works: Laura, The Best Years of Our Lives, A Walk in the Sun. Cultural impact: known for playing conflicted heroes and bringing subtle emotional depth to post-war dramas. Current status: passed away in 1992. Richard Widmark, years of life, 1914 to 2008, age 93. Notable works: Kiss of Death, Pick Up on South Street, Judgment at Nuremberg. Cultural impact: made his mark with chilling villains and morally complex characters, later transitioning into heroic roles. Current status: passed away in 2008. Robert Montgomery, years of life, 1904 to 1981, age 77. Notable works: Here Comes Mr. Jordan, They Were Expendable, Night Must Fall. Cultural impact: a suave actor and later a director, Montgomery also served and advised President Eisenhower on media. Current status: passed away in 1981. Paul Muni, years of life, 1895 to 1967, age 72. Notable works: Scarface, The Story of Louis Pasteur, The Life of Émile Zola. Cultural impact: master of biographical portrayals, Muni was renowned for his chameleon-like acting skills. Current status: passed away in 1967. Ray Milland, years of life, 1907 to 1986, age 79. Notable works: The Lost Weekend, Dial M for Murder, Ministry of Fear. Cultural impact: an Academy Award winner whose range stretched from noir to sci-fi to Hitchcock thrillers. Current status: passed away in 1986. Years of life: 1909 to 1984, age 75. Notable works: A Star is Born, North by Northwest, Lolita. Cultural impact: British actor known for his velvety voice and portrayals of conflicted, often tormented characters. Current status: passed away in 1984. George Sanders, years of life, 1906 to 1972, age 66. Notable works: All About Eve, Rebecca, Foreign Correspondent. Cultural impact: famous for his sardonic wit and urbane villainy, Sanders epitomized suave antagonists in Golden Age cinema. Current status: passed away in 1972. Claude Rains, years of life, 1889 to 1967, age 78. Notable works: Casablanca, Mr. Smoes to Washington, The Invisible Man. Cultural impact. A master of supporting roles, Rains added gravitas and charisma to every film he touched. Current status, passed away in 1967.